Hello and welcome to episode 25 of No DLC City. I want to expand city to this big part of land, and once again I have almost zero demand for residential zoning. So I have two options now: build more office zones or build more industrial zones. And office zones are of course easy way out. They don't create pollution, they don't create noise pollution, they don't create traffic. But this city is all about challenges, and since we don't have ore industry and we have this beautiful hill with small ore deposits, we are going to create ore mining industry and quarry on this small hill in this area. Every time I build industry zone, it's a big challenge because industry create pollution, create noise pollution, and of course generate more traffic. So challenge for this episode is to create a good looking, efficient, and not to generate traffic that will destroy our almost perfect traffic flow. First of all, let's get rid of all these trees and roads and start a little bit of terraforming. As you can see, we have this nice patch of ore deposits here, and I'm using pathways to create a general road layout the way I want roads to go up to these hills. And of course pathways are a great tool to create this general idea of where the roads will go, because pathways confirm the terrain, and I can terraform terrain and pathways will follow the terrain. So this is a good thing, because with pathways I can also create how I want this terrain to look like. And this part here that you see I'm creating, this is imagined as a former main quarry site that in a time got depleted, and water eventually went into this part of the area and submerged this site. Here you can see I'm doing a lot of terraforming, and you can see why pathways are so good when creating road layouts. You can see how it's easy to terraform those pathways and create terrain just the way you want to create. Now we can quickly expand this pathway here to this part, and then replace pathways with actual roads that will go to our different ore mining and quarry sites. Since we already terraformed terrain having pathways in mind, this is really easy and roads will look smooth and clean. At this point I was worried that creating only ore industry will not be enough, so I added a small patch of industrial zones and decided to connect this area with a good cargo train connection. And of course whole quarry and ore mining industry is now connected to the main road for this area. This is a basic road layout for each of the quarries in this area. Basic idea here is to have extractor buildings around the quarry, and in the middle of quarry there will be a few processing buildings. This part of the terrain I also did a lot of terraforming, because splitting traffic is always a good idea when creating when you create industrial zones, and you will see that now this quarry will have two connections. One connection will lead to train station, and this connection that I'm building here will provide direct access of quarry site to the main road here, main avenue here, and also will provide access to this right part of the map where we will build a small mining industrial town. So this is basic road layout for our industrial town. It will have only basic amenities here, like police, elementary school, medical clinic, and of course health center. And since the railway is really close to this mining town, we will connect this town with the railway system. Now we can do a lot of terraforming and smooth these edges around the old quarry site and smooth some of the hills. So the basic idea here is that the old quarry got depleted, the resources got depleted, and this old quarry has been abandoned, and eventually in time water broke through and created this artificial lake here in this area. And since it's a quarry, I of course added a lot of stones in this artificial lake and around this quarry sites. So this is already looking so much better with all the stones around quarry sites, and of course we need to do a lot more of terraforming, and here we can create a train station for this town and connect this town via train station with the rest of the No DLC city. And here we can start zoning our actual ore mining industry. in the middle of each of the quarries I will have one taller building, and on the sides of that taller building, that is a processing building, we will have those extractor sites. And I will repeat this process on all 3 of the quarries that we have in this area. Alright, we expanded quite a bit in this area. We have this beautiful small mining town here. It's connected via this road quarry site and via these roads to the main avenue and main connection to the rest of the city. So this road here will lead citizens to our quarry sites and to our mining industry. And as you can see, we have 3 quarries in this area, with the extraction buildings around and processing buildings in the middle of all the 3 sites. And with a lot of stones and trees around these sites, this is looking very nice, and I would say overall this is nice addition to this area. We have also standard industrial areas here near the cargo train station, and you can see cargo train station is very busy. A lot of trucks is coming and going in. We have a small patch of those incineration plants that will help with the garbage collection in this area. And everything is, of course, this cargo train station will transfer goods from this quarry site to this main industrial zone here via this cargo train station. And since we split the traffic, other options for all the trucks are to use this road and use this avenue to go to this big interchange and away to this east part of the map, and via these roads to this part of the map and to this part of the map. So we have a nice little former quarry site and now artificial lake. We can turn this into maybe some nature's reserve park or something like that, and we gain 2000 people in the process. We gain a little bit of demand for residential zones, so we can expand more in this area. And of course the most important thing now is, did we ruin our traffic? And as you can see, traffic is looking good. It's 92%. Everything is green in this area, and this is absolutely wonderful. I really like how we split the traffic and managed to avoid all the potential problems for this area. So overall, this is nice looking area and interesting area that we can also expand and use in many different ways. So with that being said, I would like to say thank you very much for watching this episode. Please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon in episode 26. Thank you very much again, see you soon, and bye bye.